Hello, kindred spirits. I thought today I would give you a quick peek of a beautiful home I got to work in this past week. We're going to take a walk around Concord, Mass, or just part of it. But first, I want to show you what I've done with my tulips so far. You ready? So now that my bulbs have been acclimated to outside, they're ready to be planted. And yes, we usually plant our bulbs in the fall, but these already had foliage when I purchased them, so spring is fine. And I'm going to be cleaning up in front of this fence, and I used my scuffle hoe or my D-ring, and it really cleaned up easily. I soon realized I had some fence painting to do. I started with and just did the area that I would be planting in front of so that I wouldn't damage the tulips. Now, because I love my kindred spirits, I'm going to go out in the rain in my pink jammies where passersby can see me to show you what I've done so far since it's supposed to snow. Yes, snow. And don't worry, they're going to perk right up. I have some bark mulch to add and a few more flowers, but then it will be done. I even brought in some cherry blossoms before the snow arrives. Now, on the previous day, I took a walk around a portion of Concord, Mass while Willow was at the groomers, and I wanted to show you some of these beautiful homes, which are a mix of new reproduction homes and antique homes, and they just seamlessly blend together beautifully in this large neighborhood. I've actually had the pleasure of viewing some of these homes on the inside as well for both my magazine and Christmas walks. They are a joy to be seen inside for sure. Soon all of the rhododendrons will be blooming and there'll be a profusion of whites and purples and pinks all around this neighborhood. Some of you may have noticed that a lot of the homes that I share here on New England Fine Living are white or yellow or tones of gray. Now keep in mind, of course, homes here are painted all different colors, all the colors of the rainbow. But the whites, the yellows, the grays, the naturals, those are the predominant colors that you will find in a lot of the antique villages and the towns that are full of antique homes. It's nice that a lot of the homes here have a lot of property surrounding them and conservation areas. The village, the beautiful village of Concord, is full of antique homes, but they are next to each other and there's not a lot of privacy. Now, this is the side view of this beautiful home, and I'm going to be walking around the front down another street, and this is the back view of the home. So it's very deceiving when it comes to the square footage of this property. One thing about this area, as well as a lot of the other towns that surround us with the old homes or the reproduction homes, is they're all very different in one location. It's not a cookie cutter home. They're not all ranches. They're not all splits. They're not all gambrels. You have a really beautiful mix. So when you walk, you can really let your thoughts wander and try to envision what they look like inside. This antique home catches my eye every single time I drive past or walk past when I'm in Concord. Now, just having painted only 2 sections on our fence, I am not envious of the person who would have to paint this one, but it is a beautiful piece of art. And check out this charming little garden shed with its dormers and window boxes, even a chimney. Just a few more homes in Concord, Mass, and then we're going to be taking a drive to Grafton, Mass, where I met with a new design client, and I'm going to show you the outside of her home and just one part of the town, just so you can see what it looks like with snow in spring. This property was part of a home tour that was done for the Christmas holiday, and when I went inside, it is beautiful, and the Christmas decor and holiday decor were done by one of my friends and a fellow interior designer. So let me show you what it was like 2 days later. I'm sitting in my office getting ready for an appointment, and the snow starts. And within an hour, this is what our tulips looked like. At least they're no longer wilted, they're nice and straight and healthy. Honestly, I was not prepared for a drive like this because I had now an hour ahead of me due to the traffic on the highways going 18 miles an hour to 30 miles an hour, normally 65 to 75. But I made it, and it was well worth it. Let me show you the facade of the home as I go up the client's driveway. This was my first visit to the home, and as I approached down this long, beautiful driveway, I started to see this stately Georgian colonial appear in front of me, and my heart started to sing, and I realized how lucky I am to be able to go into so many beautiful homes here in New England. Check out those 12 over 12 windows. Now today, for the privacy of the client, I won't be showing you inside. It was mentioned I could take photos to share, but I think right now I'm just going to show the outside and check out this beautiful magnolia tree in the snow. Where the barn once stood is now a garden, and here in New England there's a lot of gardens and sunken gardens that are inside of old foundation walls, and it really is beautiful to see. Well, kindred spirits, I hope you enjoyed the planting of my tulips, the exterior home tour of Concord, Mass, and also the quick visit to Grafton, Mass. And if this is your first visit to my home and lifestyle channel, welcome, and please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And moving forward, I look forward to showing you more of New England fine living. Bye now.